Bhagavad Gita Chapter 4, Jnana Yoga, the Yoga of Knowledge. Lord Krishna said, I taught this eternal science of yoga to the sun god, Vivaswan, who then conveyed it to Manu. Manu, in turn, imparted it to Ikshvaku. Thus, this ancient knowledge was passed down in the chain of disciple succession, Guru Shishya Parampara, but over time, it has been lost. O Arjuna, you are my dear friend and devotee, therefore, I shall reveal this supreme secret to you. Arjuna said, O Krishna, you are the Supreme Divine Personality, the ultimate abode, the most sacred knowledge, and the eternal form. I wish to know about your divine manifestations and the process of attaining self-realization. Lord Krishna said, Arjuna, both you and I have had many births. While I remember all of them, you do not. This is because I am eternally existent, changeless, and the Lord of all living beings. I am aware of my divine manifestations in the past, but you are not, O scorcher of foes, because whenever there is a decline in righteousness and an increase in unrighteousness, I manifest myself. Although I am birthless and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all beings, I manifest in this world by utilizing my divine energy, Maya. O Arjuna, whenever there is a decline in righteousness and an upsurge in unrighteousness, to protect the virtuous, to annihilate the wicked, and to re-establish the principles of dharma, I manifest myself age after age. To deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to re-establish the principles of dharma, I appear millennium after millennium. O Arjuna, anyone who understands the divine nature of my appearance and activities will not take birth again in this material world after leaving their current body but will attain me. Free from attachment, fear, and anger, fully absorbed in me, and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by the knowledge and attained my divine nature. In whatever way people surrender unto me, I reciprocate with them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects. The four divisions of human society, created by me according to the modes of material nature, are distinguished by their qualities and activities. Although I am the creator of this system, know that I am the non-performer and eternal. Actions do not bind me, nor do I have any desire for the fruits of action. One who understands this truth is not entangled in the cycle of birth and death. Having become free from attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed in me, many have attained my state of being. By knowing the truth of my divine birth and activities, one attains liberation and does not take birth again in this material world. Understand that all actions in this world originate from the three modes of material nature. The intelligent person, by becoming free from attachment, remains unaffected by the results of such actions. One who is free from the false ego and sees the same spirit in all beings, despite their diverse appearances, does not become entangled in the material reactions of their actions. One who knows that the soul is not the performer and is untouched by the material modes of nature becomes self-realized and attains the ultimate goal of life. Knowledge is enveloped by ignorance, and thereby, beings are deluded. O Arjuna, those who have faith in this knowledge and are free from doubt attain knowledge of God and realize the truth. By performing selfless acts as prescribed in the scriptures, with no desire for personal benefits, one attains purity of heart and gradually develops dispassion for the material world. When the heart becomes purified by knowledge and austerities, one sees the self within, and in that state, directly perceives the Supreme Divine Personality, residing equally in all beings. One who thus sees me everywhere and sees everything within me will not be lost to the cycle of birth and death. For such a person, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. O Arjuna, those who understand the transcendental nature of my divine birth and activities will not be entangled in this material world upon leaving the body. They will attain the supreme destination. I am the enjoyer and the Lord of all sacrifices. However, those who do not understand my transcendental nature become entangled in the cycle of birth and death when they engage in sense gratification and selfish actions. Some offer sacrifices to the gods, while others offer the self in the fire of self-discipline. Some offer wealth, knowledge, and austerity as sacrifices, while others perform various kinds of severe penances. Some who are self-realized offer the inhalation and exhalation of breath as sacrifice in the fire of the controlled mind, while others restrain their senses and offer all their activities in the fire of the senses. Others, again, offer their senses, sound, touch, form, taste, and smell, as well as their sense objects, in the fire of the senses. Yet others offer all their possessions, intelligence, and everything they possess, with a sense of renunciation, and meditate upon me as the Supreme Divine Personality. Some offer their material possessions as charity, while others perform severe penances as an offering. Some practice the regulation of breath as sacrifice, while others study the scriptures and practice self-control. Some others, inspired by the principle of nonviolence, offer their vital force in the fire of self-restraint. All these different types of sacrifice are equally effective. O best of the Kurus, listen now to how you can perform sacrifice and attain freedom from all reactions to your actions. With a controlled mind, you should perform your prescribed duties, giving up all attachment to success and failure. Such selfless actions are called the yoga of knowledge. Those who are fully absorbed in the knowledge of the self, who have completely controlled their minds, and who see all beings with an equal vision, truly understand the essence of sacrifice. As gold purified by fire is free from impurities, similarly, the wise person, after renouncing all selfish desires and egoism, attains the state of eternal freedom. Those who are devoted to the path of knowledge and who have fully realized the self will not be affected by the results of their actions. They will attain the highest state of liberation. Even if you are considered the most sinful of all sinners, O Arjuna, you shall cross over all sins by the raft of knowledge. As the blazing fire reduces wood to ashes, O Arjuna, similarly, the fire of knowledge burns all karma, fruit of actions, to ashes. There is nothing as purifying as knowledge in this world. One who is perfected by such knowledge quickly attains the state of perfect peace. Those who lack knowledge and are engrossed in the delusion of the material energy do not attain may and are reborn in the cycle of birth and death. O Arjuna, the knot of ignorance in the heart is cut by the sword of knowledge, obtained through a deep and humble inquiry into the nature of the self. With the sword of knowledge, one cuts asunder the doubts and ignorance that bind the heart. Then, one becomes free from all perplexities and attains liberation. Thus, with a heart full of knowledge, O Arjuna, and being purified by acts of devotion, one attains the supreme peace, the ultimate liberation from material existence.